Hi, my name is Carissa Lopez-Bockus. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, a licensed professional clinical counselor, and an EMDR certified therapist, and I work at Crosswinds Counseling. Today I'm going to kind of talk about a term that's maybe a little bit elusive, but I think it's a good place when somebody comes in and they don't have a lot of hope or they feel really stuck with something to kind of get a starting and a launching point. So this term that I'm going to talk about is probably one that's really common. It's called curiosity. And so I want to kind of explain why this is important, how we can practice it, and then what we would be curious about. So in looking at curiosity, this is important because a lot of times we can come to a place where we feel really stuck or trapped or lost. And so when we have this sense of curiosity, we're kind of open to the possibilities of hope and healing. And another reason why curiosity is important for us is because we have this term, it's called homeostasis. And this is kind of a fancy term, but essentially what it means is that our behavior essentially tries to fit into the status quo. We kind of try to create this state where everything maintains some sort of balance that we're familiar with. So a lot of times our behaviors will go through trying to create some sense of familiarity or balance. So even if we've been doing something that's been harmful or hurtful or dysfunctional, we will work really hard to create that familiarity and balance in our life. And so how does this look for us? One way that we can be curious is really by stopping and pausing. And essentially another way to say this is staying present. So finding ways that you can be in that exact moment. And so one way you could do this is by breathing. Another way you can do this is by orienting yourself in the place that you are. And so maybe it's looking at something or taking in a certain smell, maybe noticing how your body is in that moment, to know that you are present and that you can kind of take a step back and really be ready to reflect or notice something. The last thing I wanted to touch on is what can we be curious about? We can obviously be curious about ourselves, who we are as a person. We can be curious about our history, our past. We can also be curious about our behaviors, our attitudes, our expectations. We can be curious about our relationships and also how, just in general, how we relate to ourselves and to other people. And so in this video, I kind of wanted to share why curiosity is important and what are different ways you can work through that, because I think when we are curious, we're open to new ideas, new ways of being, and we really can move towards healing.